Well, it doesn't really. I figured that one out.
Not?
No,
Okay,
it
because
doesn't.
usually it's... Oh, okay, it's happening now.
Are we live?
It's happening.
It's
We're
happening.
live.
All right.
Welcome to the AYUC podcast. Here's your host, Chris,
Tatiana.
Thomas.
and we're here with 4 lovely guests.
Thomas.
Wow.
Welcome to the episode, the one with the Thomases. This is the Tomcast, guesting at AYUC podcast.
It's like a recreation of the Council of Ricks in one of the Rick and Morty episodes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am excited about this episode, let me tell you. I've been, hyping this up to a bunch of different people, a bunch of different friends, and I'm so happy to see just this turnout of Toms and Thomases. How are you guys doing?
Really
Tired.
Yeah.
Oh, student life, I guess.
Yeah, right.
Oh boy. Well, get up a little bit more energy for this. We're
You
calling
get free
half hour.
coffee for participating, or?
Yeah, I'll buy you a coffee
Nice.
We should have done that probably.
Thanks for tuning in. The schedule for today is going to be as follows. We're first going to play Would You Press the Button as a Council of Thomases, which puts you in some moral-ish dilemmas. And you as a Council of Thomases will have to discuss and make a decision on our future.
Oh boy. No pressure.
We're going to have a small intermezzo where we play Would I Lie to You?
Yeah.
And after that, we're going to do the Tiger Points quiz,
Oh my
which
God.
maybe some of you might be familiar with what it is. If not, that's fine. But you're going to have to decide later on if you're going to do it as the majority vote or as if one of you has done something. But that will be going further in depth later.
Sure.
Just to start off, we're going to go and switch over to Would You Press the Button.
Alright, so we kind of gotta cooperate here and see what the group consensus is.
Oh, right. Oh, we're
for
actually
this.
doing the website.
Yeah, oh
Yeah.
no.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's just
High end, big
I know
budget.
there's some
High-end
shitty
stuff.
questions in there, but sure.
There is some
Alright.
shitty.
Alright, so the first moral dilemma for the Council of Thomases in your internal wisdom. Will you press the button? The natural resources of Earth will never get exhausted, but humans will never meet aliens. And think about this, because this will make the Area 51 raid useless.
Alright.
Feel
Well,
free
it
to
sort of
discuss.
was.
Has anyone ever heard of the Great Filter?
The what?
Please do tell.
The Great Filter is like the idea that, why haven't we found aliens? Because perhaps we passed the Great Filter that like kills everything off. But if we do were to find aliens in the future, it might be that the Great Filter is still ahead of us, so it might be really negative to
Alright,
find
that's it.
aliens, because it might be that we're all just gonna die pretty soon.
Right, I've heard that theory. But
Yeah.
I'm not, I just want to meet aliens.
Yeah, me too,
alright?
though, it sounds
I
pretty
always
cool.
want to clap some alien cheeks, bro. And like,
alien shit.
Area 51 wasn't too successful.
No, you mean
Were you
clap
there?
some cheeks in general?
I mean, like alien cheeks is a step up, a little, spice it up a little.
Right.
Don't you agree?
Predator kind of style? That kind
Sure.
Of
Sure, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Getting a little Stevie there, but that's alright.
So what do you think, Thomas?
No.
No? Not at all? Because aliens are just too good?
I mean, I think it's kind of. It doesn't make sense to throw out the aliens thing just because we couldn't take care of ourselves. Okay.
What? Okay.
we messed up that bad with Earth, and so,
Let's kill all the aliens.
yeah, basically.
Okay.
Or
What about
our
that?
not kill them, just our chance of meeting them.
But I mean, does the resources, does that mean that we won't fuck up the Earth as well, or just that we have more fossil fuels fucked up?
Oh, so
it
we'll
will
just
never
fuck it
run
up
out.
quicker, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, because there's no reason to transition. Okay. Well,
That's also a concern right here, because if it
Yeah.
never gets exhausted, people will just keep using fossil fuels.
okay, I guess we don't press the button then.
Yeah, there's no.
All against?
Fuck it.
All against?
press it.
Alright, we're not gonna press that shit, no.
Alright, you will not press the button.
But
as the
how many
council.
people
We're gonna
would-
get so many angry people at us after this.
I mean,
Any final objections?
no,
I
it's
think this is the most AUC answer we've ever given.
Yeah, okay, okay,
No.
okay. There's no social justice in there yet, though. We'll get there.
Alright, I'll read
What's
this
the
one out.
statistic?
You did not press the button. 78% also did have pressed the button, while 22% did not.
Really?
Ooh.
That many people would press the button? That's
Yeah.
great. Alright.
Alright,
Okay, cool.
next question. You never have to study for tests, but after every test you forget everything you learned.
So like normal life? I don't study for tests and I get
What the
grades.
bullcrap me? We've been studying together, dude.
Okay, we've studied like a bit, but I don't study well and I don't get good grades and then I forget it all after.
Do you get it all?
We, Okay, that's a good point. Don't forget it all.
Yeah, 'cause
like
I
a
thought
good
the same-
80%.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, and then in practice I realized that if I have to relearn something, I relearn it so ridiculously fast because I've done it before. So I don't really, it's not really the same.
But if you forget everything you learned, right? But you can wing every single test, then do you really have to learn?
Is it only on tests? Or like if someone gave you something that wasn't a test but was just, let's say, part of an actual job?
Yeah,
in the future,
if it's a job,
could you wing it? Or
Sure.
Probably not.
Someone's
No,
looking
I
at the
don't
long
think it's,
term.
I think that's the dilemma
I
point.
mean, that's why you're at school.
Oh, sure.
You kind of defeat the purpose, right?
I don't know. At the same time, it's more. I feel it's more about soft skills at schools. You know,
Yeah.
interaction and that kind of stuff.
Oh,
Talk, presentation. But it's. I mean, everything is tested. So if you forget everything that is tested, then I guess yeah.
Yeah. This really depends on what courses you're doing as well. If you're doing maths,
You'll be a math
Yeah.
genius.
Well, only
on the test,
temporarily.
on the
Yeah.
test. You won't be working at NASA, that's for sure.
What do you think, Tom?
Getting 1-year jobs everywhere.
Actually, I think
Yeah,
I
you'd
would
be like, you
go
work
for
for
it.
nothing.
You would?
Yeah, we have to learn so many ridiculous things though. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, press the button.
I would.
I'm no.
My memory is like a colander. Everything just sips through, so it's like sort of as
So
is.
would you or would you not press the button?
I'm good either way, but I think
Either way, what way do you swing?
I wouldn't.
No, that's a great explanation.
Cool.
Alright,
So
so
we
you
four know
won't
than
press
yes.
the button.
I think that's the majority.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, it's 50-50.
Oh, oh man,
So many lazy people on this planet.
Well,
boy.
Alright.
So just a lot of
I'll read this one out so I can
Go for
have
it.
a role to talk. Okay, you bring back my deceased family member or relative back from the grave, but they are just like they were in life, but they continue to decompose and rot as they did in the grave.
Oh
no,
God.
no,
Yeah.
of course not. Trust me, no.
No?
How about no?
Yeah, majority also press no.
Of course not.
Oh, here's this number one. Tatiana.
Okay. You become, alright, for the Thomases, you become super attractive, but every full moon you turn into an equally attractive girl who is super horny.
Wait, what's the downside here?
Yeah.
What's the butt?
It means that the butt is every full moon you turn into an equally attractive girl who is super horny.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
What are we losing?
If we do a cost-benefit analysis on this one, the benefits are pretty high. You know, I'd go for press the button.
Yeah, same.
If I'm honest.
Why not?
Any more
Yeah,
objections?
no, I mean, there's no downside.
Yeah.
Right.
The
Cool.
Thomas
let's-
of Council, wait, the Council of
press that.
Thomases has
We're pretty much in
decided.
sync
The council
here.
has decided.
The first button you pressed.
Ooh.
Ah, so
Right.
90% would also
And we're
press
in
the
the
button.
majority.
What if you already are a girl, though? You see that question.
Oh, man.
No, but if you are
So-
super attractive.
But then,
Then you're just always attractive.
You're just-
And you're horny once a month.
Oh my god!
it's still more than.
Maybe should have. Maybe should have.
Alright, Thomas, please.
Hello. Oh, sure. Okay. So the button condition is you will become a millionaire and everyone will envy you. However, you can only have sex with people over the age of 86.
Nah.
Wait, are you like just a millionaire?
I
No,
only a
just
million.
1 million or
You
40 million is also a million.
Let's go from multi-millionaire.
Let's go multi-millionaire.
Right.
Vice President.
Because that's
I might
really
press the
different.
button 80 years from now, but.
Oh, sure.
Hey,
Then
can you
you
save the button?
banging some young chicks in
Exactly.
80 years, sure.
We thought this through.
I do think that like, a lot of people have the strategy though.
Excuse me.
A
A lot of people have this strategy.
A lot of people just do this, you know.
Yeah, but they find a rich 86-year-old.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't become rich and then think, oh, let me fuck a bunch of 86-year-olds.
No, but that's the way you become rich, though.
Oh, by fucking 86-year-olds.
I suppose.
Who have
Okay.
the money.
All
To be
right.
fair, though, you could also invest in those new robots kind of thing.
Oh.
Thomas is thinking ahead here.
Man, you are thinking the long.
But I wouldn't, though.
No, I
wouldn't
can't.
press the button.
Okay.
No,
Okay,
no.
Chris, I think we're pretty fair on this one. We're not pressing it.
Unless you can save it.
Yeah.
And then
What,
that's
save the million?
80 years from
no,
now.
it's if you save it till you're 64, I mean,
Well, okay.
right? Then click it. Promise someone some money ahead.
You will not.
Yeah.
Where we are in Georgia. Okay.
Alright. You can go into the Pokemon world back and forth, but you can never see your favorite Pokemon.
What the hell is it? I mean, there's no downside. This is only okay. So the only
Oh,
of
man.
course.
I'm not big on.
I mean, you
Pokemon.
just can't see them. It means you can still touch them.
Just the one.
No, but that's the thing. You can only okay. So the problem here is you only get the benefit of seeing every other Pokemon. And you
Yeah.
but it's just there's actually no downside to the
Yeah.
story. It's not. It doesn't take something away.
I mean,
it's just you get.
How many
the
people in the
Right.
Pokemon world have seen all the Pokemons anyway?
Yeah,
No, but I mean, like,
you
it wouldn't be
see-
sad if I said you can have one of every single dessert but your favorite.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's the same thing.
It's a lot of
Questions
benefit.
like this, man. it's-
Man, these questions, they ruined the site. This site used to be good.
Just
Definitely yes.
Yeah, we just press that button.
I mean-
Let's go to Pokemon World.
All you need is a Ditto.
But what if that's my favorite
No,
Pokemon?
but I mean that's the
That's
same thing. You
yeah.
can't see it.
Right?
Didn't use
So
it.
you will press the button.
Yeah. Just go.
Like 65%
Those
also.
people are so dumb.
Man, oh my gosh. How many said that? 35% would not. Oh my god. This country is going to ruins.
I know. You can become a human calculator and can calculate anything inside your head, but you lose the ability to read and write.
It's not very useful anymore then, if you can't read and write.
Let's just say you
But
become a
any,
human.
you can calculate anything.
Anything.
But okay,
That's
so
kinda
what kind of
creepy, man.
calculator?
That's like-
What are we talking about here?
Yeah,
What type of
anything.
calculator?
Are we doing numbers or are we also doing mathematical equations?
The statistics and stuff.
Everything.
If I can calculate like the statistical chances of me achieving things, that'd be pretty damn useful.
Mm-hmm.
Can we like calculate the trajectory of missiles and shit? Like, can I use for some government or something? I'm just saying.
Yes.
Yeah, they'll
Can
put
I-
you in a box and
That's
they'll
right.
go,
Oh.
Thomas, coordinates X, Y,
Right.
V4.
Oh, they'll probably put me in a cage. That's right. Okay. Okay. I see some problems with this one.
Calculate
If they
intercept
find, it's only if they
vectoration.
find out though.
Oh, so just keep it very hidden. Then.
Yeah.
So I can go like, what do I do? I can go on talk shows and then like show, oh, I'm really good at math.
No, like
Report
if
to
you-
the FBI or something.
Yeah.
If you're really good, like if you're calculating and calculate like every probability, like instantly,
Mm-hmm.
that you can just like.
But it'd be super sad if you didn't calculate
Oh.
probability of you getting like becoming happy and it's like 0%.
Wow.
Yeah, but then
Way
still,
to
like-
ruin the party, Chris.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You still can go like with lotteries and whatever.
Yeah,
like,
true.
Like in this ticket, what's the chance I'll get
Right,
this ticket?
exactly.
This
That's
ticket,
probably what you
what's
would
the
do.
chance? It was like,
But then
Well, they just won't buy
Yes, it's
tickets.
the same, by the way.
Right, it's all the same.
yeah, maybe yeah.
And if you know probability, you would not buy tickets.
But there should be like more like other things. Like if I go to this school, what's the chance of me getting a well-paying job?
Okay, so under that definition, would you press the button?
No, I like reading.
So what the fuck are you saying?
Like,
I think I would. I think it's something.
yeah, but you'll also be completely illiterate though.
No, but you can pay someone to
Every-
read your books to
yeah.
you.
That's true. That's a good point.
Mm.
That's a good point.
Okay, but you.
But I do like writing short stories. So for me, it's kind of like.
Yeah, writing is pretty good,
Yeah.
all things considered.
Wait, but then I guess those people also need to tell you the equation instead of. I guess you cannot read it. Are you also?
Are you
Illiterate
illiterate?
as far as
Let's
numbers?
say?
I don't know. I think you can do the math
I
already.
think you can do the math. I think you can do the numbers. Yeah.
But can you read the numbers?
Oh, shit.
I don't
I'm
think
wondering,
you can.
can you do like mathematical equations without even thinking, without knowing numbers, without knowing this?
You see colors?
This is a weird question.
I mean,
Oh
imagine.
yeah, like some like there was this like the what was it like the some autistic person who was really good at maths and the way they described it was like a bunch of images and stuff and not really the numbers.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Really?
Yeah.
And then they don't
Yeah,
work
me
with
too.
numbers anymore.
Oh,
Actually,
I mean, they
yeah,
can
they start
work
off.
with numbers. It's just
Yeah.
they visualize the whole thing.
Mm,
It's weird.
But then it's
Okay.
hard to spread whatever knowledge you've accumulated because you can't read and write.
They
So
can
you-
talk to people.
Yeah, you need to find someone who can understand you.
We have a yes from you. We have
Nah, I'm gonna stick with no.
you have a no.
No.
A no.
No.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, Thomas. I'll
The
go-
Council of Thomas has decided.
The council has decided.
I would not.
Off with their heads.
Are we gonna watch the new Rick and Morty thing?
Oh.
It's almost out, right?
Oh, boy.
Oh yes, the trailer was released, isn't it?
Hey Chris, would you maybe want to
Go for the, yeah, we're gonna
move on to the next thing, otherwise we will
Yes.
be out of time.
So there's an intermezzo of Would I Lie to You?
Oh.
Yeah, Would I Lie to You is based on a UK game show, and it's like 25, 30-minute long episodes, and the hosts make up some statements, and they have to convince the jury, so the Thomas Council, that it's true. You have the total right to interrogate us, so ask us as many questions as possible within a 10-minute or 5-minute time limit,
Right.
and then we will reveal the truth. That's the
Okay.
concept of the
Yeah.
game. Yeah.
Alright, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So if you would like to, Tatiana, would you
Right.
start to kick it off?
Okay.
That's bullshit.
Whoa. That's a fast conclusion there.
Alright. I'll just say a brief story. I had my first Brazilian wax underneath a Christmas tree in my own house.
Why specifically under the Christmas tree?
It's a
Why under the
sentence.
Christmas tree? It was in the living room, and I couldn't do it in my bedroom. The bedroom was too small. And
What do you mean the bedroom?
Yeah,
was
that's
so
kind
small?
of
Was it
The bedroom
just
was-
a bed?
The bedroom was tiny. It was a small room that could only fit a single bed and a chest of drawers. And
So you wouldn't fit.
no,
Wow.
so I had somebody do it for me. They were somebody who worked in a nail shop but also had a waxing experience, and so I messaged her. She wasn't available at the time I wanted to go to the shop, so she suggested she'd come over to my place, and I said sure, okay, we can do it. So it was around 8 o'clock. She came over,
And then you just get a wax under a Christmas tree.
It was during Christmas time, and there was more space in the living room for her equipment and for me to lie down.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, so that's a lot of detail.
Was
I'm
it a
sorry.
real tree or a fake tree?
Ooh,
It
that's
was-
important.
It was a real tree.
How old were you?
I was 18, I think.
Where was it? Like your parents' house, your own
My
house?
parents' house,
So you were having a Brazilian wax
Way
on the
home?
Christmas tree in your parents'
Yeah,
house.
exactly. Were your parents home?
Were they at home?
Oh.
My mum was at home. She was upstairs though, so she didn't see a thing.
Oh, man.
But what was funny is that when it happened, my cat was inside the tree, and so when it heard like the wax strip go like
Oh,
off,
sure.
she ran out of the tree, and the lady she screamed, and my mum thought it was me.
What was her name?
I don't remember her name.
Yeah, I can't believe this for one
Well,
second.
Yeah,
come
that's
on.
kinda-
Definitely remember the name. I'm sorry, yeah, no.
I
it's
love how
so-
it changed. You had a friend in a nail salon who changed to the lady.
And you
Sorry?
would definitely also remember your age. I don't believe you. for
Oh,
one second.
yeah. A lie. Total lie.
Everyone says lie.
Nothing.
No,
Wait,
I
what's
think
the
it's
cat's
true.
name?
I think it's the truth.
What's the cat's name?
Olivia.
No, there was so much detail in that story. It has to be true, right?
I think it's
You
a
can
lie.
make
It's
up
well
details
rehearsed.
really easily. There are
I'm
17
still
bells
gonna
on
go
its collar.
Alright, Cat.
All right.
We
I'm
call
gonna go
bullshit.
complete gut feeling here.
So everyone says BS.
I think it's
I
yes.
no.
And who doesn't think it's BS?
I think it could be.
It might be true.
Okay, you two are
Yeah,
on
of course
first
it could
side.
be true, but
Okay, we're on the
Maybe
it's
it's like
bullshit.
high.
Cat, reveal yourself.
It is.
It's the truth.
it's so inconsiderate that you don't remember her name.
I
Oh
don't
my
remember
God.
her name. I remember the little leaflet which had her number. It was a pink one, and it had like photoshopped images of like nails and all
Oh
that
God.
jazz. But
Very
yeah, it happened
professional.
under a Christmas tree.
Man.
Thomas, if you'd like.
Excuse me?
If you'd like.
Oh god. You sure?
Yeah?
Alright. So my Will Lie to You story starts last summer when I went to Hungary, to Budapest to be more specific.
Hungry or Hungary?
Hungary, the country of Hungary.
You said Hungary.
Hungary. So there's a bunch of bathhouses and spread all over Hungary. And in Budapest, there's a few famous ones, a few very beautifully decorated ones. And I went to one of these with my friends.
God, bullshit.
Yeah, same. All right.
Well,
You
let
fucking
Go,
weirdos.
finish your
Finish
story.
it
Finish
off.
your
Friends?
story. I'm interested.
So we went there. It was this beautiful building, and it was a very tall building, actually, very tall. And we went inside, and it wasn't as tall on the inside. So we asked if there were any upstairs, and they said, "Yeah, sure, certainly there are upstairs." But it's sort of secluded from the rest because there's these jacuzzis, but not filled with water. Instead, you can fill them with your own, like your favorite brand of beer, and you can have this beer jacuzzi, you know. And if you pay for the premium arrangement, you'll have your own butler who will serve you more beer. but they only give you glasses so you can just like scoop it out of the jacuzzi and drink it. And they can like throw in hops and shit as you sit in the beer jacuzzi.
You know, I know this exists, but I highly doubt you were there.
I think if you go to a jacuzzi and you notice the building is quite tall, you
That's-
don't-
yeah.
I think it's a weird
I
question.
love
That,
how
hey,
he
is there an
just-
upstairs?
I love how he described it as a beautiful building. He doesn't say what's beautiful about it. It's just a
Wait,
beautiful
where was
building.
it?
That's it.
Where was this in Budapest?
It was in a park in the middle of a large
In the
park.
park.
What's the
It's
name?
It's not very detailed, is it?
Oh my god, I remember the same name as her wax lady.
Is this
Right.
what?
Same name. No, I don't know. I don't remember.
How's the weather?
It was quite sunny. It was July, so
Right.
it was quite nice. There was also this outside
July this year?
pool and stuff. So. Excuse me.
Two summers ago, right?
July this year or?
2 summers ago. Yeah.
Oh, weird, because you just said it was last summer.
Excuse me. It was the summer of 2018.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, that's actually 2 summers ago.
That's last
Yeah.
year.
Fair enough.
Okay, so
So
verdict?
would I lie to you?
Yeah, you would definitely.
On beer
Oh, you mean
jacuzzi.
this story?
Oh, funny guy. The beer jacuzzi song.
I think it's definitely fake.
It is a little fake. I'll give you that.
It's a little
It's a
bit.
vague story.
It's a fake story?
It's a vague.
Oh, it's a vague story.
Would I lie to you? Because
I mean, don't you ever? I expect you to lie to me.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
love
there
that
were
shit.
beer jacuzzis there.
With a butler, right? Imagine.
Yeah, the butler.
That was a
it's
premium
really
arrangement,
it's
though.
strange.
Yeah, but why
it
is
is
the
go-
premium arrangement dirty beer?
well,
Dirty.
that's a good question, Thomas.
I find it, I don't know.
All right.
I'm gonna go with no.
I'm gonna go with no as
I
well.
do believe it all.
Okay.
Well, I don't.
Thomas. Well,
Yeah.
it was the case. There was these beer jacuzzis upstairs,
What?
and you
So
just
it's true.
scoop out beer out of one of those little wooden tubs, and it was dirty beer. You're right, but people drank that, and they were like willing to pay 40 euros equivalent in forints.
Did you try it?
We did actually, but
No.
we didn't drink from it. We were like, no, we're not doing that. We know where we've been. We, you know,
Alright, 'cause that
Were
would
you
be
guys
weird.
naked?
yeah, no, that would be the weird part.
Were you guys naked in the jacuzzi, or is it like was
No,
it social?
we weren't naked.
Okay.
It was a mixed group and like a few people.
Okay.
It was quite a few people in there.
Okay, not like a Roman bath. that's what
Yeasty.
Right. Imagine the logistics of that. Just every time refilling this huge Roman bath with beer.
Yeah.
It's a lot of waste.
As one of my professors once said, it's like a threesome. Not difficult, just logistically challenging.
Mm. Put
And-
that on a poster.
I'm not gonna say which professor though, but those who know will know. Anyway, okay, so I guess my story now.
Yeah.
Alright, so this was in 7th grade, I'd say, Groep 5 in Dutch education. I was just a wee lad. I was 7 because I skipped the class. I was 7.
I think that's third grade.
Mm.
No, wait, 9 then. I have no idea. I probably was 9. Oh, that makes it worse. Okay, so I was 9, and the teacher was new and had a rule that during her explanations you weren't allowed to leave the classroom. And so I really needed to go during the presentation. I was like, I need to go to the loo, like right now. I raised my hand, and she was like, nope. Is it a question? I was like, no, I just really need to go to the toilet. And she was like, well, you can't. And I was like, but miss, I really need to poop. And she was like, well, then you do it in your pants. And so I did.
Oh, Chris.
You story in more detail yesterday when you told it.
Oh, man.
And so, but then I prepared that. Did I lie yesterday?
Yeah, you might have.
Maybe he lied to lie.
But so basically the classroom started filling with this noxious gas.
Oh.
And people started going, what is that smell? And they just hit me, raising my hand. I was like, violent diarrhea.
Oh,
Well,
God.
that part. I don't know.
Chris.
So the teacher comes over and is like, why did you poop your pants? And I was like, you told me to. I just stared right in her eyes.
You're a cold killer. Yeah.
And the whole class, everyone was free for the day.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Man, that's
Everyone
quite a
got off
drastic
for the day
measure.
because the classroom just smelled like shit.
You know, see, I know you, and I don't doubt that you're capable of this.
Question is, did I? What did I
Oh,
do?
this is. You don't think so?
Here's the look. The
Right.
thing is, I find this the most believable story.
Wow.
I don't.
Man.
It's,
So it might
I
be.
want to go. I'm gonna go with lie again though.
Yeah, the fire rate might be true, but the last fire
That would
one
make
is
the
like
whole thing
everybody going home.
confusing.
That's just kinda,
Yeah, but again, they can.
Yeah.
that's just weighting me out. So I'm gonna go with that. That's a lie.
You poo in your pants, not in the classroom.
Yeah.
No, in the classroom.
Yeah,
Like,
but
you
I would like-
actually pull your
No. I
trousers
put
down.
in my
Oh,
pants in the
In the
classroom.
classroom, yeah. but
Yes,
not
and then we had to get a replacement for my underwear. So we went to the kindergartners because that's where they have extra underwear in case the kindergartner poops their pants.
Yeah.
But it was way too tight. But I had a super tight underwear under my pants, and it was just disgusting. And I had to bike home.
Thank
Think
you.
about that.
Thank you for the detail, Chris. That's great. Thank you. I've had quite enough.
So what I lied to you?
Yeah.
I don't think that.
yeah.
Chris lies a
I
lot,
wanna
so
vote
I'm
it
still gonna
didn't
go and lie.
Okay, we have
Lies
4 lies.
Ha! It's a true story.
Oh my god. Oh, Chris.
And from that day onwards, I was allowed to go whenever I wanted to.
Oh, special privilege. Oh man.
Anyways, let's move on
We
to the
suck at this
last
game.
game.
Yeah.
What
The
do you?
very
oh.
last one.
Oh.
Now, this is the Tiger Points quiz. Now, who already knows about the Tiger Points quiz?
I do know. I know a little. Thomas.
What?
Tom. Do you know the Tiger Points?
No.
Not at all, man. So Tiger Points are sort of these indicators of how sexually active you are, how much sex you have. And what we gotta do is we gotta work together as the Council of Thomas to get as many Tiger Points, you know?
Yes.
What?
So the question is basically, we're not going to distinguish which
I'm
one
gonna
of
start
you it
with
was. It's going to be the Council of Tom as a unit.
Mm.
So it's yours to decide whether you want to go by majority or by one person has done it, so we have done it as a council.
I mean, let's go by the second one.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, if only one person has correct, like can say yes, I've done it.
Right.
The whole council has done it.
Sure, fine.
If we're going for achievement.
One
Yeah.
for all.
Nice score. Nice
All
score.
right.
Oh, this great idiots come to this podcast.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I need your age class.
Let's talk about sure.
19.
24.
What? I'm 20.
19.
22.
Okay, then we're going to put 21 as average.
Yeah, that
We went for high school, right?
that math adds up.
Alright, so we're gonna start with the category of where. Now, sex in this case will be defined as anything at base 3 or 4, which includes
Oh.
masturbation, oral, or penetration, but not from yourself,
Oh.
to another person, or someone is doing it for you. So you're doing it for
Very
someone
nice.
else, or someone is doing it for you. That's
This
the
was a great
category.
idea. Yeah.
So the question, where? We're gonna start with Forrest. Raise your hand. Okay.
One is enough, right? Yeah, sure.
The Council of Thomas has said Forrest.
We've
I
decided.
love how everybody's listening who have no idea what it is.
In plain public.
Well, define, like,
Right in the crowd.
Define.
It's like in a park,
In a crowd.
in a crowd.
in the crowd?
A crowd.
Nope. Okay, bath, shower, or jacuzzi?
I mean,
Yeah.
There we go. Wow, you're active.
Within 2
A gym or dressing room? Okay. Elevator.
Well, there's people.
That's very
Yeah, but I mean,
kinky.
You gotta be
you
really
like to
fast
take
as
your
well.
time. when you-
Right.
Yeah,
You don't want to
exactly.
rush through in a minute.
Boat.
On a boat?
Public transport.
Wow.
Dressing room at a clothing store.
Yeah, wait, what was the definition again?
This is gonna be a shitty
This
item,
can
man.
be
Yeah,
anything
man,
from
it's
masturbation, oral, penetration, you doing to someone else or someone doing to you. Okay, there we go.
So you've done it in the dressing room.
We're not saying which Thomas, but a Thomas has. The park.
Oh.
There we go. Another Thomas has done it in the park. Beach.
There's a lot of sand there. You know?
Good. Thank God.
It
Wait.
gets everywhere.
Ah.
Okay, alright.
Okay. Okay. Cinema. Work floor.
It was
What-
which one?
The
What?
work floor.
On the floor.
No.
Is that
Library.
like a phrase or actually the floor at work?
No, just work. Library.
I'm not in the library. What's the fun in that?
Oh, that's a lot of fun to be had there.
Oh, I'm sure you would
It's
know.
called reading.
Exactly. Car.
We can't anymore because we're a millionaire now. Oh shit, right?
I feel we don't have enough Americans for cars.
Fair. Airplane. No Mile High Clubbers here. All right.
Boring, aren't we?
The kitchen table. There we go. Garden. There we go. All right. Continent bonus.
Oh,
Ding ding ding
Chris.
ding ding.
Chris, I don't know whether we're gonna fill out this whole survey with
It's
these
okay. It's
answers.
almost done.
Okay.
Europe.
All right. It's
Is that the
almost
projection you want to make, or is it more the privacy?
Anyone done it in Asia?
It's a little bit of both.
Done it in Asia?
Done it in Asia. I've only been there once.
Okay. North America.
Never been there.
Africa.
How about Europe? Is that on the list?
Australia.
I don't think it's on there.
South America. All right.
No, bro.
With who?
With who?
Police officer.
State what? No, not with a police officer, Chris.
Parent of a friend.
No.
Colleague.
Colleague?
Supervisor.
I love these.
Professional model. Teacher.
Fine professional.
A supermodel.
No.
Celebrity. A virgin. There we go.
But
Someone who was cheating.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, that
With
was
someone who
Candace.
was cheating. Within 2 hours of meeting.
Oh,
We gotta
Go do the math.
recall here.
I don't think so. No.
Alright, a stewardess, a nurse, a brother of a friend, or a sister of a friend of a best friend,
Friend of the
These
best
are.
friend.
Yeah.
a prostitute or stripper,
Yeah.
a housewife, a mother, a cougar, a bridesmaid, one night stand. There we go. Twins,
Ooh, that's a spicy one. Twins.
secretary.
State.
Aiming higher.
All right. Cup DD or higher.
What?
Cup double D or
D
higher.
Chill, what is one
These-
shitty
these
question?
questions.
No.
Black haired.
Black hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Piercings. All right. Blonde. Red hair. Brown hair.
Sort of.
Tattoos. Did you see a tattoo? Yes or no? That's the question.
You
got
see a
10
lot of
seconds on the
people with
clock.
tattoos in AUC, by the way. Why is that?
All right.
Aren't we all super free here?
Now the question is how? Against the wall.
Like, yeah.
What? Against the law?
Tantrum, whatever that is.
No.
All right. While someone's watching.
Oh, that's spicy. Tom, that is very spicy of you.
Well done, Tom. While watching porn. Through a game. With kitchen utensils.
Ooh.
Wait, define kitchen utensils.
What do you mean define it? Like anything you can find
Well,
in
that
the...
is food kitchen utensils.
Like spatulas.
Food is not
Okay.
kitchen
Oh, yeah.
utensils.
Okay, SM. Alright. Threesome. Partner trade.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, no. On second thought, no.
On second thought, no. Doggy. Okay, there we go. Majority vote. Spanking.
What?
Spanking.
Oh.
Cuffs. Alright. Blindfolded. Alright.
You really know overlap in
Toys.
these categories.
Alright. Tied down. If you tied someone else down or you've been tied down.
Which one's better, Chris?
Meditate.
Chris.
Wait, what?
In my opinion, just has someone else. Anyways.
Mm.
Let's go on. Sex tape. Nope. Role play. Okay. Group.
I like how there's one obvious winner, but
Breakup. Or 69. Okay, there we go.
Wait, breakup, by the way, as well.
Okay, here's the super bonus. Never had an STD. Raise your hand.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's not a bonus.
Yep, never had an STD.
Yeah, right.
Thomases are clean.
Great.
Let's see. Complaints due to sound disturbance. All right. 5 or more times in one day.
Ooh,
There we
boy.
go. Never done it unsafe.
what?
Never done it unsafe.
Yeah.
Always been safe.
So,
Right.
Always
Really?
put a
Oh,
hat
no,
No,
on.
actually, no.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. And yeah, that's
Those were the super bonus.
that was a super bonus.
26
one
points.
shitty questionnaire.
You've got
Yeah.
26
I
We
points.
are, we are pretty meek.
So you
I
currently
feel like
have.
we've been lured into this under false pretenses.
Yeah.
Mm.
Have you
Want
been?
your money back?
I want more coffee now.
We can arrange
more
that.
coffee.
We can
Anyways,
arrange
this was the Council of Thomases. So any of you actively looking for a partner?
that. What?
Yeah, what kind of
What kind of
partner?
question is that?
What kind of partner?
They're
are we
higher
talking about?
than the average. for
Higher than
students.
average.
Yeah.
Really?
Well,
Well,
I
is
think
it
that
out of
could be
100?
done with 5 people though.
Right.
No,
Yeah,
it's out of
fair
the Hum and Tiger punch you've accumulated. So you're on the 70%. So you're like in the between the Q2 and Q3 and in the quartile range.
Statistics.
Yeah, you're above the
Yeah,
average.
We're pretty meek, is the impression I'm getting.
Yes, it might have been skewed though, because of an outlier. But
No.
we'll never tell
What
anyone.
are you talking about? No.
We'll never tell anyone.
No one has to know.
No one has to know. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning into the AYUC podcast. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for your host, Chris,
Tatiana.
Thomas.
and your guests.
Tom.
Thomas, yeah.
Thomas.
Surprise.
Whoa.
Alright. Stay tight, people.
Yeah.
Sleep tight and hope you've learned a lot about the Thomases here at AUC.
Eat your vegetables.
Eat your vegetables. Really.
Yeah.
Oh, and be
Eat your
safe
veg-
during sex, you know?
Wear a condom.
Any last things you'd like to say?
Um,
You want to go for a coffee?
Don't let your memes
That-
dreams.
All right, let's get you a coffee.
yeah, thank you.
Coffee.